Hello. First, my disclaimer that this I do not endorse this book or advocate the use of the words of this book. I'm an atheist. I use this book as a weapon against itself. It's all evil. It's all lies. I'm capital NLT. I'm not a pastor. I'm an activist against this evil, despicable book. Now, my Christian friends say, "Oh, well, there's Atheist Mo making another video. And he's using the Bible, and he's an atheist. He reads the Bible as an atheist." Hey, you read it so much, why don't you just believe in it anyway? Or they'll say, yeah, you're the atheist pastor. You're the preacher of no gods. Yeah, you got all those definitions. Preacher of no gods. That one might fucking hit home because there are no gods. You're the preacher of no gods. You read it so much, why don't you just believe in it? And I told this guy, there's 34 passages in this that say slavery is A-okay. Okay. You read it so much, why don't you just believe in it? Well, when I read through it and read through it again and read through it again, and all of a sudden one day I concluded to atheism. The reason I concluded to atheism is because of the fucking book. That I saw the cruelties and the violences and the injustices, and I decided one day I'm more moral than this book. I am more moral than the book. I'm an atheist, anti-theist, anti-religionist. So let's get on with the video. You're just a preacher, Mo. You're a cherry picker. You cherry pick the Old Testament and try to make it look bad for all of us. You just want to pick out the stuff that makes it look bad. Matthew 5. Let's say that I am a cherry picker, and maybe I'm an Old Testament bad old atheist cherry picker. Let's go with Matthew 5, 17 through 20. Think not that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets. He has not come to destroy the law or the prophets. That means I'm not going to destroy all this book. He values the entire book. Okay, I'm not here to destroy the law of the prophets. The law still stands because he says, I will not destroy it. Okay. The law happens to be the 613 commandments of mostly Old Testament laws. Think not I have come to destroy the law of the prophets. I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill. He wants to fulfill all this shit. Matthew 5:18. For verily, verily, I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, not one jot, not one little letter. He says that every jot and letter counts. Even if you make a mark, it still counts. Says every jot and title, every little letter, everything counts, he said. Including maybe the Apocrypha and the Deuteronomical books that the Vatican removed in the 1600s. There used to be like 15 additional books on top of the King James. So he's even speaking of that too, right? For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, not one jot nor one little title shall no wise pass from the law till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore therefore shall break one of these least commandments, shall teach men so to do. If you break only one little itty bitty commandment and teach men to do so themselves, you know what happens. He shall be called least in the kingdom of heaven. I don't think you got a shot for heaven now. But whosoever do and teach them the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. He wants you to recite and teach the 613 commandments that are mainly in the Old Testament. There's probably further commandments that are beyond the grasp of my fucking memory and my fucking mind. But there's more than 613, but basically it's 613 that they speak of in King James. So even if you break one of the 613, or even break a little tiny piece of one commandment in all the commandments of the fucking book, you be called least in the kingdom of heaven. But if you teach men every fucking thing that you read in the fucking book, you be called great in the kingdom of heaven. So Mo, why are you so adamantly opposed to this? Why does it matter? You're an atheist. You don't believe in it anyways. Well, the thing that I am adamantly opposed to is when religious nutbags go into public office and they're politicians and they try to bring about change in the country and recite out of the Bible that they're justified in anti-human rights issues. Like, this is anti-human rights. It's anti-human. The Bible is anti-human. Read through it. There's no humanist ideals here. It's an anti-human book. And I'm going to tell you how it's so fucking evil and despicable and shit like that. So Jesus said in Matthew 5:17 through 19, that everything counts, even the Old Testament. But guess what, folks? I'm going to do all New Testament verses. Bow, 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 bow. You know, it's going to be no Old Testament cherry picks. It's going to be all New Testament. So we're going to go with, you know, you're the preacher of no gods. When you pick up the book and do an atheist video, I got to say you're the preacher of no gods. You're the atheist pastor, the one who says, I'm preaching the no belief. You might be partially right, but I don't put it that way because I'm a contradiction guy who wants to ridicule and make fun of this dumb fuck book. So let's keep going on. And 1 Timothy 1:4. Why is there such a great importance of upholding this as true fucking shit when everything's true, motherfucker? If everything's true, why can't we get the motherfucker on? There's 2 pages stuck together. Motherfucking finally got it. 1 Timothy 1:4. Neither give heed to fables. Do not give heed to fables. The Bible calls itself fables right there. Do not give heed to fables. Jesus said every letter and every word counts. And it says, do not give heed to fables. Or endless genealogies. You know, when I was reading through the book myself as a Christian, I want to skip over the boring ass chapters that was all genealogies, like dozens of fucking people, like say, he begat who? He begat who? He begat a son, he begat a son. I said, fuck that shit. I'm not going to pay attention to that fucking shit about endless genealogies. Which minister questions? Yeah, I have a lot of fucking questions. Why don't you avoid them? Because you're going to have questions in your mind. Rather than godly edifying, which is in faith. That's kind of like saying, don't even read the Bible, because it's saying, why even bother reading the Bible? It's just going to bring up questions that might hamper your faith. That was a good point, wasn't it? We're going to take a break. Have a motherfucking cigarette. La-di-da-di-da. So, if you're the preacher of no gods, your Bible actually told you not to read the book and not to go through all that shit, because it's just going to lead to questions which might dwindle your faith. And that's not a good thing. Why don't you just have faith anyways and don't even fucking read it? That's what most Christians do. I don't like all that disturbing stuff in the Old Testament, so I'll just skip over it. About how he rapes and pillages villages and smashes babies against rocks. I'm gonna ignore that shit and just go with the sweet little cherry picks here and there that I can come up with. Mo, you're nothing but an atheist pastor, and then you're the preacher of no gods. I'm preaching no gods. That's what my Christian friends tell me. Are you a bad old evolutionist? I had another friend who said, you're into the science. You're into the science. What does the scientism say? They try to say, they don't have a good comeback, so they're going to say, atheism is just another religion. But if you don't claim atheism and you're a scientist, scientism, religion, you believe and you observe evolution. Bad old evolutionists. I've had people call me evolutionist, scientism, and that I'm the preacher of atheism. Why would I do that when the book actually told you that every word counts? And then when you go to 1 Timothy 1:4, the book actually admits to itself that it's fables, because 1:4 of 1 Timothy said it is fables. Why don't you skip over reading all those boring ass genealogies and contentions with the law? Skip over all the law crap too. Don't even read Leviticus. Unless you want to pinpoint and cherry pick your 1820 and 2013 when you see some gay couples kissing on the street corner. Then you go to Leviticus. But you ignore all the 342 laws in Leviticus and you just go to a couple little, that probably is a law in Leviticus, but it's only 2 cherry picked verses in Leviticus. Meanwhile, you're going to go to Red Lobster, get shrimp, which is Leviticus 11. It's an abomination. And you go to the pork barbecue where you can't eat pork, and Leviticus 11. You do a lot more than picking up sticks on Sunday morning. You're gonna get yourself ready, fixed up, cook some breakfast, maybe have some coffee. Go to the gas station, get gas. And then you're gonna go to church. And I think he did a little more than gathering up sticks. Gathering up sticks is Numbers 15. Some guy was gathering up sticks, and the Lord didn't like him doing some work. He needed warmth, and he wanted to cook some food, but the Lord struck him dead in Numbers 15. So I think that's all fucking fables. Don't you think? My Christian friend says to his atheist friend, "You're just another preacher yourself. You're just a pastor, but you're the preacher of no gods. You're the pastor of no beliefs." So we're going to go on with that video, and we're going to go to 1 Timothy 4:7. A lot of flipping. We'll get there eventually, people. 1 Timothy 4:7. Finally fucking got it. But refuse profane and old wives' tales and fables. Refuse profane and old wise tales. Is he telling you to skip over the Old Testament? And why even bother reading those fables? And exercise thyself rather unto ungodliness. And exercise thyself rather unto godliness. No, error. If you decide you're not going to read through the book because you might become ungodly, but rather identify yourself as godly without reading all the fucking fables and genealogies and shit. He's actually encouraging you to not read the book. I gotta tell you, Atheist Mo, you're trying to make the book look bad. It rather offends me and my Christian friends, but I say Titus 1:14, not giving heed to Jewish fables. I am not giving heed to Jewish fables. Titus 1:14 says, not giving heed to Jewish fables and commandments of men. He's actually telling you to skip all his commandments and don't give heed to fucking fables. He's actually saying, well, all this shit doesn't fucking matter. It only matters what I'm saying here in Titus. Really? I smoke a lot. Yeah. Why would I preach a book that says, I'm not giving heed to this? Jewish fables. Titus 3:9. But avoid foolish questions. I got a lot of questions about this. No, avoid the foolish questions. Titus 3:9. And genealogies and contentions and strivings about the law. Don't even question it. Okay. Now, I gotta say that here's a Christian cherry pick, which will go into my outro to end the video. Hebrews 13:18, or 13:8 rather, or 13:8. 13:8 was correct. Damn it. Oh yeah, Hebrews 13:8. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday, today, and forever. I got a joke about that he's the same yesterday, today, and forever, which means imagination. Imagination. He's the same imagination back then, today, and forever. Imagination. Let's go to 13:9. Be not carried away about diverse and strange doctrines. I'm not going to be carried away by this shit. He says he's the same. He's the same. He's the same. And then he says, don't be carried away about it. This strange doctrine right here. Fuck. Dump your religion.